Over the years, a lot of shows were overlooked and underappreciated for one reason or another. That is why today, we will be talking about some of the most underrated and unappreciated series to ever grace our screens. So before we start, be sure to subscribe to our channel and press on that bell icon and set us all to be notified about our latest videos. And also, be aware of the following spoilers. Coming in at number 10, we have the Aesthetica of a Rogue Hero. This hero returns to Earth after defeating the Demon King and taking his daughter as a trophy, and it wasn't enough for him to do so, he even makes her pose as his younger sister. In the upcoming events, this hero is admitted to the prestigious school made for the returners like him to train them in using their powers to better humanity. This school is Babel, and even though it seems like their intentions are pure, there is a more sinister reason in play here. Too bad for them, they don't know just how freaking powerful and broken Akatsuki is, and what Miu's real identity signifies. This anime is clearly a harem with your run off-the-mill, perverted, overpowered main character, but it is quite enjoyable and also fun to watch, so go check it out and get in some of the hot girls and cool fights. What more can you ask for? Coming in at number 9, we have Baki. If you guys are looking for an anime that will pump you up with adrenaline and give you enough motivation to actually get up and train those muscles of yours, then look no further. Baki the Grappler can be considered a hype train that has no brakes and will never stop. Seriously, just look at his body and the training he's been through. This guy is not a human anymore. He transcends human limits and is a beast in his own right. It's really sad that this generation doesn't know about the show or has even heard of it. It is an all-time classic when it comes to this type of genre, and it is probably one of the most important one of them all, and deserves more recognition. Coming in at number 8, we have Immortal King. What does the strongest person probably in the whole world wish for? Well, when it comes to this person in particular, he only wishes to be left alone and live a normal life without conflict. And although he tries to keep a low profile, conflict just seems to be attracted to him for some reason or another, and he can't avoid it for the life of him. When it comes to underrated and unappreciated anime, the Chinese show gets the short end of the stick in popularity, and this anime is no exception. It is actually a decent show with a cool story and motive behind the actions of the main character, however, it is overlooked due to the fact that it isn't Japanese. That's why I want you guys to check it out and not miss out on the hype and fun this anime offers. Coming in at number 7, we have Saihate no Paladin. This year has been without a doubt the year of isekai. So when it comes to this genre, there will always be some anime that are overlooked and not receiving the attention they deserve. Saihate no Paladin is one of those shows that deserves more love. Adapted from the light novel with the same name, its premise alone should be interesting enough for anyone, as it was never attempted before. For a kid to be reborn in a fantasy world and raised by 3 undead characters acting as his parents and teaching him all he needs to know. And surprisingly enough, you can actually relate to them and love them pretty easily. And even though the character so far isn't that interesting, the goal he is working towards is, and deserves more recognition just for that. Coming in at number 6, we have Aldnoah Zero. Even though he is nothing but a high school student, this man was single-handedly able to bring fear into the hearts of all who faced him just by merely spotting his mecha from a distance. His level-headedness and tactics in battle made him a force to be reckoned with, and even in the worst-case scenarios possible, he keeps finding a way to turn the tide into his favor. Where others give up and surrender, he keeps on fighting and moving forward until victory is in his grasp. The war that the Martians started on the Terrans will end one way or another. But who will the victor be? That is for you to find out. Coming in at number 5, we have Blue Exorcist. The only way for demons to enter Asaya, also known as Earth, from Gehenna, or Hell, is through possession, just like in popular culture and ghost stories. However, when it comes to someone like Satan, who wants to possess someone, he has to look for a worthy vessel of his level and posture. However, he can't seem to find one. So instead he sends his son off to Asaya in hopes of making him into a proper vessel one day. There's just one problem in this plan of his though. His son decides to give him the finger and learn to become an exorcist to fight off demons and protect her. Damn. Talk about a plan gone wrong, am I right guys? And I gotta tell you, at first it might seem like any other overpowered transfer student anime, but at its core, Blue Exorcist is even more than that, and much better than what it gets credit for. Coming in at number 4, we have Beyond the Boundary. This anime is overlooked due to its sorta cliche and overly used plot. Demon hunter girl falls for immortal half-demon boy, blah blah blah, but however, cliche doesn't always mean bad, and doesn't decide if the show will be a shitfest, albeit K&K isn't the best anime out there, but it also has lots of issues in the story, has a lot of laughs, and the animations and the execution of it all can be vouched for and cover up on its flaws and weaknesses. The breathtaking animation alone is enough to fall in love with the series and keep watching it, wanting more. Overall, it is a highly underrated series and deserves more credit. Coming in at number 3, we have Beelzebub. This is one of those shows that could have made it big, and it actually had a wide fan base that enjoyed the show with all its gags and humor. I mean, the soon-to-be Demon King is a freaking naked baby. I mean, come on, this has got to be funny in somebody's books. However, sadly for the show, some didn't find it funny and caused it to get cancelled, all because they found that Baby Beel being naked all the time is offensive or something like that. Seriously, they canceled the show just for that. It's a shame, really. The show had lots of potential, and even though it was cancelled, you guys should really check it out. Coming in at number 2, we have King's Avatar. What happens when the king of games loses everything? He makes a fresh start, of course. And that is exactly what Yi Shu did, after he was forcibly kicked out of his own team that he leads to 3 championship consecutive victories. Having lost everything, he rejoins the game after it launched its 10th and newest server as a new, fresh account. However, his experience in 10 years of professional play and NB1 in glory clearly caught up to him, and a lot of questions began to circle around who this guy really is behind this new avatar and character. This anime is so good, and it having such low rates breaks my heart. It has great story material, great animations, and the feel of all of it. And that's why, in my opinion, TKA deserves more love. And number 1 goes to Saint Seiya, The Lost Canvas. It is such a shame that in this day, a lot of people that watch anime know nothing about Saint Seiya as an all-time classic. I have been an anime fan and watcher for over 10 years now, and Saint Seiya was my very first anime. Back then, I even used to watch it in French and understand next to nothing, but still loved it and enjoyed it, and even rewatched it every now and then. This anime was during the glory days of Shonen, and Seiya is one of the most underrated and unappreciated characters in the history of anime, to the point that only dedicated fans of the series know he exists. Before you, Goku and Itachi Tards, came to rise, there was always Seiya, the Pegasus cloth user. And guess what? He can beat Goku and Itachi's asses all the way to the next Nebula! Clearly Lost Canvas, though, is an OVA, and the right order to watch Saint Seiya is Knights of the Zodiac, Sanctuary, Inferno, Elysian, and Overture. However, there is a lot of side stories in the middle, as well as prequels of the original series. Overall, Saint Seiya is what made Shonen what it is today, and deserves so much more recognition than what it currently does. With this, we conclude our list and end the video for today. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and smash that thumbs up button to keep being notified to all of our latest videos and upcoming content. Also, comment down below on the anime you like the most on this list, and if you're going to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.